about the scope of nutritional garden in health. As we know that nutrition is the focal point of health and well-being. It is directly linked to human resource development, productivity and to the national growth. Malnutrition in India continues to be at high level with 42% children below the age being underweight and almost 70% being anemic. 22% children are born with low birth weight. The World Bank estimates that India is the second country after Bangladesh in case of malnutrition. The level of malnutrition is very high in India as more than 54% of all deaths before age 5 is due to malnutrition. Now, the question is why there is a large number of children are prey to this? The main causes are many as the parents are uneducated, undernourished, having low socioeconomic status, and if these are the causes, then how one can be overcome from it? Yes, by providing a balanced diet rich in vitamins and minerals, the problem of malnutrition can be solved to some extent. But how this type of diet should be provided within the budget of very low economic family having no burden to the expenditure? And the answer of this dilemma is setting up the nutritional garden. Nutrition garden or kitchen garden or backyard garden is an unused place at the backyard of the house. In nutritional garden, we can grow the seasonal vegetables and have at least one fruit tree so that the daily requirement of the vitamins and minerals can be met. The size of a kitchen garden depends upon the availability of the land and the number of persons for whom vegetables are to be provided. There is no restriction in the shape of the kitchen garden, but wherever possible, rectangular garden is preferred to the square one. With succession cropping and intercropping, and 200-meter square of land would be adequate to supply vegetables for an average family of 4 to 5 persons. Considering the above facts, we should plan to produce our vegetables requirements in our backyards using the available fresh water as well as the kitchen and the bathroom wastewater. This will not only facilitate prevention of stagnation, unused water which will be hazardous to our health, but can be useful for successful production of our own requirement of vegetable cultivation in a small area. Now we will move to the topic how to select the site for kitchen garden. There will be limited choice for the selection of sites for kitchen gardens. The final choice is usually the backyard of the house. This is convenient as the members of the family can give a constant care to the vegetables during leisure time. Now it's time for the land preparation. Firstly, a thorough spade digging is made to a depth of about 30 to 40 centimeter. Stones, bushes and the perennial weeds should be removed. About 100 kg of well decomposed farmyard manure or the vermicompost is applied and mixed with the soil. Ridges and furrows are formed at a spacing of 45 cm or the 60 cm as per the requirement. Flat beds can also be formed instead of the ridges and the furrows. Now we will discuss about the sowing and the planting. Direct sown crops like the bhindi or the cluster beans or the cowpea can be sown on one side of the ridges at a spacing of about 30 cm. Amaranthus can be sown after mixing a 1 part of seeds with 20 parts of the fine sand by broadcasting in the plots. Small onion, mint and the corianders can be planted or the sown along the bunds of the plots. Seeds of transplanted crops like tomato, chili, brinjal can be sown in nursery beds or the pots 1 month in advance. The main objective of a kitchen garden is the maximum output and a continuous supply of vegetables for the table throughout the year. The adjacent to the footpath all around the garden and the central footpath may be utilized for growing different short duration green vegetables like coriander, spinach, fenugreek, mint or etc. Friends, let's focus your attention on the diagrammatic presentation of layout of a nutrition garden. For making nutrition garden, one should left at least 1 to 2 meter area from the boundary. In the north direction of nutrition garden, plant the fruit trees. One can make plots according to its own requirement and the size. There should be also a place for nursery and compost pit. In nursery, seedlings of the vegetables can be prepared timely, and in compost pit, organic kitchen waste should be utilized. With regard to irrigation source, it can be given either through tank or as per the irrigation source availability. Friends, today we have learned a lot about the scope of nutritional garden in health, but one should also know about the potential economic benefits of kitchen garden. The kitchen garden gives dual benefits of food and income generation. It also provides fodder for the household animals. The marketing of the garden produce and animals is often the only source of independent income for women. Thus, we can say that nutrition garden does not only supplies the required vitamins and minerals to the daily diet to the family, but also it works as like an additional source of income to the family.